Okay, so this video is probably not going to be that popular, but I had a couple of things that I wanted to get off my chest talking about the stacking community, in particular talking about the things I hate most about the stacking community, and I'm going to share those thoughts with you right now. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Empire Precious Metals. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and get the bell notification clicked. That way you get updated with any new content. Is my hat crooked? People are going to say, you need to get a new hat. It's all tore up. But I bought it that way. Anyway, today I wanted to talk to you about something that I've been thinking about for quite a while. And to be 100% honest with you, I've had this conversation many times with several other large YouTube stacking niche YouTube creators in the stacking niche, YouTube content creators, about some of the things in the stacking community we hate most. In particular, these are some of the things that I really hate most. Now, again, I'm not saying I hate stackers. I am a stacker. I stack a lot of gold. I do buy some silver, but I mainly flip silver. Now, over the last several years that I have been consuming content on YouTube, doing my research, and also being a content creator on YouTube in the stacking niche, there are some things that I have always found to be, I guess for lack of better words, ludicrous, insane, absurd, stupid, if you will. And I'm going to share those ideas with you right now. And I hate these things with a passion. And they're in no particular order, but I'm going to count down. What do I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got four main things. And I'm sure other things are going to come to mind as I'm going through this list. So one of the things that I hate most, and I think this is probably the one thing that I hate the absolute most over anything in the stacking community, is the fact that there is a big number of people that think that the sky is falling. The sky is falling all the time. They are the doomsday people, the people that think that the economy is going to collapse tomorrow and that you need to stock up on your lead and your water and get ready. There's going to be a civil war. People are going to take their anger out to the streets. Like, they say, oh, well, Rome collapsed. Egypt collapsed. Why not the United States? We've seen it before. I mean, really flawed thinking. We are in a very different time period right now. If the United States were to crumble and to fail, the entire world would be pulled down with it. And there's going to be people that are going to be saying, that's going to happen. Okay, fine. Think what you want. Continue to wear your tinfoil cap. There are things, though, that I do think are wrong with everything in the world right now and with the United States economy. And that is the very reason why I do stack precious metals. But I am not one of the doomsday people. I'm not one of the doom and gloomers. I do not think that the economy is going to collapse tomorrow in a way that it's going to be so catastrophic that we're going to be even worse off than we were in the Great Depression, that everybody's going to be impoverished, living on the streets, in slums, trading their barber dimes to get a loaf of bread. This is some of the mentality and some of the way that people in the stacking community think. And I think in part, they think this because a lot of these companies that sell silver and gold, they kind of prey on those fears. They sell that type of mentality. That is part of their sales pitch. I've had it happen before to me. People call me, and I've recorded these videos. They would call me with a deal, and they would say, this is why you need to buy junk silver. This is why you need to be stacking fractional gold, the highest premium stuff. Here's why: because the economy is going to collapse. And what are you going to do when you need to barter for stuff? They pitch this type of mentality, this thought. And the other problem that I have seen within the stacking community is that it almost is like an echo chamber. If you continue to consume the same type of content over and over, you're going to, in a sense, get indoctrinated with this. I watch some YouTube content creators who will remain nameless, who I think are completely absurd, but I do watch these stacking channels because it's good to get a spin, right? The same reason as to why some of you may be watching Fox News or MSNBC or CNN or BBC. It's important for you to not just watch the one news outlet that you prefer, but it is important for you to kind of watch other news outlets as well to see what they are spinning. Whether you are a Democrat or Republican or independent, it's important to kind of see both sides of everything and then kind of pull your own interpretation that way, right? Because we have seen that not just in news and politics, everything is very politicized, but you do see that spill over into the stacking community. You see the people that are very much in the camp of that the sky is falling, that everything is doomed, and that you need to be stacking your silver and gold and get ready for the apocalypse. And then you have the other people that think that everything is 100% fine, that nothing is going to happen, and that they are completely ludicrous. I am pretty much, I would say, if I were to choose one of those two sides, I would say I'm more towards the side that thinks that things are better than a lot of other people. However, I still do prepare in the event that something bad does happen. Okay, so I do stack as an insurance policy and also for a savings mechanism. That's why I stack. But I think that this doomsday type of mentality is absurd, and I can't stand that. But I'm going to move on to the second thing. The other thing that I hate is the gold confiscation people. The people that think that because of the executive order in 1933 by FDR, that it was essentially illegal to own gold, that it's going to happen again. And a lot of these individuals think that the government is tracking every purchase, that the government is going to be coming door to door to take your gold, that they're going to make it illegal and that they're going to hide it, that they only want to do cash deals so that way the government can't see what it is that they're buying. All that type of mentality, and again, in my opinion, is a lot of that paranoia type of stuff, that conspiracy theorist type of paranoia that I think is just insane. I do buy from online sources. Everything is tracked. I am a business and I have nothing to hide. I have all of my taxes that are paid for. So if the government is tracking my purchases, have at it. I do everything by the book. But to me, the type of mentality of people that say that they are paying only in cash and that they're going to hide their gold because they're knowing that the government is going to be coming door to door and they're going to confiscate things, or that the economy is going to collapse and that the government's going to confiscate our gold and our silver, is also ludicrous. I think that that type of mentality is really flawed. I'll just call it stupid. The third thing that I really hate about the stacking community is the group of people that say that they are never going to sell their silver and gold and that they're going to be buried with it and never sell it. It's fine if you want to continue to stack it and hold it and pass it down from generation to generation. That's totally fine. I get that. But the people that say that they're never going to sell it because it's the dollar is worth nothing and that this is real money and that they're never selling it. And then I always ask them, so what is it that you're going to do with this silver and gold? Right? Our monetary system is built around the dollar, and if it's one day not going to be the dollar, it's going to be another monetary system, but it's not going to be revolving around silver and gold. Okay? There's a reason why technology is the way that it is, and that the entire world is moving into digitized currencies like crypto and then also CBDCs. So when it comes to silver and gold and you're saying that you're never going to sell it, well, what the hell are you going to do with it? At some point, you got to sell it. What are you doing with your silver and gold? If it's appreciating in value right now with the dollar and you're not going to sell it, then what is it that you are doing? I want to know what your plan is. Let me know in the comments down below because I am curious about that. But for me, my whole thing with silver and gold, yeah, I'm going to continue to stack it and put it away. But at a certain point, if I see a profit or an opportunity to sell it for a profit and then roll that into some other type of investment vehicle, whether it be real estate or something else, then I'll do it. Or sell it. Take those profits, sit on the profits, wait for the prices of silver and gold to drop back down, and then buy into it again. Totally makes sense to me. But the never sell your silver and gold ever under any circumstances, to me, I think is flawed thinking. I don't understand it. Again, the only thing I do understand is if you are holding it and you're going to pass it down to your kids and you want it to be some sort of like generational wealth type of thing, fine, I get that. But the other mentality aspect to it of never sell it because the dollar isn't worth anything, that it's trash, cash is trash, and what are you going to sell it for? What are you going to do with it? Like, when are you going to then trade it in and use it towards something else? Because essentially, if you're never doing anything with it and it's just sitting there, and then it really doesn't serve any purpose anyway. It may as well just be, a tape dispenser, a very expensive tape dispenser just sitting around. It doesn't make any sense. That mentality to me, I think, is flawed. The other thing that I hate about the stacking community is the people that take offense to when a stacking content creator talk about selling their silver and gold, and you see a lot of like anger, like, why are you selling your silver eagles? What's wrong with you? It, to me, I think is hysterical when people get so offended at others who are selling their silver and gold. What's it to you if they are selling their silver and gold? I've seen people in comments post, oh, I've had to sell off, 5 ounces of gold because I needed X. And then I see a whole bunch of people reply to those individuals, what's the matter with you? Why would you do that? Like, what is it to you how others are, selling their silver and gold, or why they are selling their silver and gold? It just doesn't make any sense. And I guess one person can say, well, what's it to you, Stormy, if they're never selling their silver and gold? My whole thing, again, going back to point number 3, never sell your items. I still am just trying to understand what is it that they intend to do with the silver and gold is what I'm getting at. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. You're taking all of your money and you're piling it into silver and gold, and you're just stocking it away and stashing it away, but then you're not doing anything with it. Then what purpose is it going to serve? And they say one day when the economy collapses, okay, fine, the economy collapses, we're going to be moving to another type of currency then, but what is it that you're going to do with your silver and gold? I just don't understand what their super long-term play is. Anyway, I don't hate the stacking community. I want to get that out of the way. I don't hate the stacking community. I want to repeat that. I am in the stacking community. I am a stacker. I just have a certain way about how I am buying and selling my silver and gold, and what I am doing long term. But these are some of the things that I know without a doubt that a lot of you who watch this channel have seen these types of comments and things like that before in other channels, and I know it drives a lot of you nuts. I'm curious though, what pet peeves do you have about the stacking community that I missed? Because I know I'm missing a few others, but these were the 4 main ones. Let me know in the comments down below. I can't wait to see how many subscribers I lose from this video.